Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you have an amazing Friday and leading into the weekend. But I want to leave you with something that you can study and take a look back and just verify whether or not if it works or if it doesn't work. So let's take a moment and look at the market. We're going to take a look at the whiteboard first. And what I want you to identify is, you ever notice when you see the market rising up to a level, it may start to create that resistance zone or support level, and then the next move it just pushes up higher. And we're saying to ourselves, why did the market push higher? Okay, so they created a resistance here and a support level here. Now remind you, for every action there's going to be a reaction. So for this action that happened right here, well, it had to be caused because of, well, a situation that was happening on the left hand side. So here's what I mean by that. So now we move over to the left hand side, and we see that at one point the market had started, dropped here, went into a little consolidation phase, and then it dropped lower. Okay, the market dropped lower. So that same action that we saw before, here it is right here. We have a support level, and then we have a resistance level here. Now, when that market came back up to that level, or maybe it didn't, but let's just say, for example, it came back up to this zone and then it dropped lower. And then eventually we saw days, weeks, or even months later, the market started to come back up to this range. Now, here's where the most exciting part comes in at. Because what we see is, for anyone looking at the market in this range, in this area here, without looking to the left, well, those people are saying, okay, we're going to get into a sell position, and where they're going to be putting their stop loss. Well, they're going to be putting their stop loss slightly above the high and targets down to the low. Okay? Because you're not looking over to the left. And then once that market breach hit your stop loss, and then we see something that looks like this. After the noise is done, the market comes right back down, closing below the starting point that pushed the market higher, but now it catches a retest and now enters the trade for the sell position. And now you're saying, oh man, I was right, but at the wrong time. But let's go back and figure out, why did this happen? You see, when you're looking at your charts, ladies and gentlemen, okay, you might be looking at the current market and saying, okay, this is a starting point, and because this is a starting point, the market is moving up higher. But we need to know, why did they stop right here? Why did the market stop here and then continue going? Well, that answer comes because the situation that was happening on this side. Okay? This is what we need to look for when we're looking at our charts. Find the starting point on the opposite side that was violated before just looking at the continuation, because that starting point that was violated could either turn into a breakout retest and continue shifting the market higher, or it could just be a market pushing up higher and then coming back down to give us a move that looked like this. So I want you to test it out, test out this theory, go over to your live chart. For example, right here, this is a perfect example. You see, right around this area, what do I see? The market created a high, okay, and then we broke structure. So as this market is coming back up to this level, I'm thinking, okay, we're looking for sell opportunities. But what happened, ladies and gentlemen? The market came up and broke that zone, violated. So here's what I'm saying to myself now. Okay, now I need to find the starting point that broke that level right there. So this is the starting point right there that broke that zone. So what I want to do is draw a level right below that. So now if that market decides to come back, now I could have been looking for the continuation on this move also. Okay, once we closed above, they did give us the continuation right there to push higher. All right, so if we were using our magic fibs, okay, we could have looked for a setup something like this, and using the magic fibs, notice that the market hit your first take profit. But what happens when market conditions change? When market conditions change, well, we're waiting for it to close below this pink box. Why? Because this is the starting point that pushed the market up higher. So once we close below, we wait for that retest, okay? So now that we got that retest, I'm going to grab my fibs again. This time go from the high, bring it down to the starting point. And this is going to be target number 1, target number 2. And let's see, ladies and gentlemen, if we can smash through these targets down this level, identifying the reversal or market structure. But let's see. Target 1 got smashed, looking good. The market came back up. That would have been target 2, okay? And we're still holding that zone, still holding it. Bam! Target 3 is where the market just came back to. So I want you guys to think about this, save this video, and trust me when I tell you, this video will change your life. Enjoy, practice this over the weekend.